Yo, it is your boy Savage D Sag back up in this bitch. It is so good to be able to say that. It's the first time I could say that in about 3 years? And yeah, it's been a while, but let's not dwell on that right now. I want to go ahead and talk about a certain series that I've been caught up on, over the past year. That Jujutsu Kaisen. I like to call it Jujutsu Peak, but to each his own. So, we're going to talk about the latest chapter, Jujutsu Kaisen, chapter 198. And a certain character, Maki Zenin, she's savage, she's a goat. And her fight with the scum of the earth, Naoya Zenin. And in this latest chapter, we start off with Naoya start doing like a domain expansion, which is fucking savage. We've been getting a lot of domain expansions over the course of the recent arc, the Culling Games. And Gege Akutami, the author of JJK, kind of trolled us. He gave us a domain expansion of Naoya that, resembles basically pussy. I ain't gonna lie to you. I looked on Twitter and I saw that, damn, they really got the fallopian tubes and the uterus and all that shit in the background. Naoya hates women, but you gonna give this man a domain expansion that look like pussy? That's peak writing, I guess. So anyways, when he activates the domain expansion, Naoya, the sure hit kind of hits, I think the new character's name was Daido and Mio. While they're sitting there confused, they're like, this sure hit didn't do anything to me. It didn't hurt. Fuck it. Let's kill this nigga before he, actually fucks us up. And when they try to run to go kill, or rather hurt Naoya, that's when the domain sure hit, takes effect. And, they're starting to bleed all over their bodies, and they're confused, what's going on? I thought I was good. Essentially, Naoya's technique, the projection sorcery, where he touches anybody and they have to, follow his movements to not get trapped for a certain time period. I guess he doesn't have to apply that anymore and touch them directly, the sure hit effect. It takes that into account off rip. As soon as that frame or whatever the case is hit these dudes in the neck, on a cellular level, they could not move without being affected in his domain expansion. That shit is broken. I ain't gonna lie to you, because how in the fuck are you gonna get past anything on a cellular level unless you're just broken yourself, like Gojo or Mahito or something? That shit is crazy. So while it looks like it's over with for Mio and Daido and whatever the case is, this man Naoya is feeling himself per usual. He's like, yeah, I'm beasting. I feel good. I'm at my prime, nigga. I know the bottom half of my body look like a slug, nigga, but I don't give a fuck. I'm a beast in this bitch. And then he thinks about it wait, where the fuck is Maki? I can't feel her. I can't sense her presence. This some old bullshit. And while he's thinking about that, I believe it's Daido, he has Maki's blade. He tries to slash at my nigga. He hey, nigga, Naoya, nigga, what the fuck? He tries to slash at this nigga, but he loses an arm. Naoya, with the disrespect, says, hey, boy, calm the fuck down. I'm thinking, nigga. Back up. Be humble. Be humble, nigga. And out of nowhere, when the sword conveniently dips from this nigga's severed hand, Maki pulls up, grabs the blade, and stabs this nigga in the back. Word to Toji stabbing Team Gojo back in the day during the hidden inventory arc. He stabbed this nigga in the back. Maki, you a beast. Fuck that nigga Naoya. And then we start getting exposition about how basically, barrier techniques cannot affect Maki because she got that heavenly restriction. She got that cursed energy level of 0, none at all. So it cannot be registered, in domains and barrier techniques, things of that nature. Maki is good.
Fuck a domain expansion.
And then basically, she talks to her sister, through a different dimension, the inner dimension. The same thing we saw when she was killing her whole family on some Kill Bill shit back in the day. And, essentially, Maki became a beast. She got no cursed energy at all. She reached max heavenly restriction. Naoya freaking out. This man break his neck, turn around oh, what the fuck? Oh, there you are, bitch. I'm about to kill you. And he's trying to talk shit, trying to talk shit again, and gets cut in half. While we get more exposition, about how Maki basically is a beast. She's a demon. She reached Toji levels of demonic wizardry. Now, a few things to tell you about this chapter. 1, Naoya is a bitch. I ain't gonna lie to you. He is a straight up bitch. I do not like his character. I could have lived without him popping up and taking up this much screen time in Maki's colony. At first, it seemed like it was a cool idea, but I didn't really like it, that much. From a week-to-week basis, rather. I will say my stance has changed a little bit because about a week or so ago, I went back and reread all of the chapters, starting from the Kashimo and Hakari fight, which I'm going to talk about at some point soon, by the way, so stay tuned for that. And then I caught up from there all the way to the Maki fight. And reading the chapters in bulk, it kind of hit a little different. I'm not going to lie. Like, I preferred reading Maki's and Naoya's fight. And Noritoshi, because he was there, even though he ain't do shit. But I preferred reading the fight, more in bulk versus waiting like week by week, and then we got break weeks and things like that. But still, I don't think Naoya was, necessary to come back, especially not so soon after he just got his ass whooped by Maki. 30 something chapters ago, like 40 chapters ago now at this point. Then Maki, bruh, Maki is a fucking savage. She is a beast. No cap. Put respect on her name. I don't give a fuck. Like, some niggas are mad, saying it's plot armor, saying that, she didn't deserve the W, saying just a lot of bullshit. Like, trying to complain is like, look, if you didn't like the fight, more power to you. I understand that. If you didn't like the, the pacing of the fight on a week-to-week basis, I'll give you that too. Fucking more power to you. But to sit here and act like that Maki isn't a beast, that this man Gege isn't writing peak, like, come on now. Like, y'all niggas is tripping. Tripping. Give this man his credit. Give this man his flowers. And it looks like finally the fight is over. So it's like, I'm really hoping that we see, we go back to Yuji, like what happened with him after Higuruma, his fight with Higuruma. Or maybe if we could see, what the hell happened with Angel and Megumi. Like, did Hakari and Kashimo catch up to Yuji? Like, what's going on? Like, I don't know. All I'm saying is that at this point, since the Cullen game has started, I don't think I've been this hype to see what is coming next. At least not since Hikari and Kashimo. So, yeah, like, we're just gonna have to see. Now, I did say I was gonna talk about how I disappeared and came back or whatever the case is. I'm not gonna be too long on that. I'm just gonna say this. I've been reading and watching a lot of series the past year. I've been rewatching series. I've been watching classic series like The Sopranos, The Wire, Breaking Bad again, things of that nature. I've been reading fucking JJK, as you can see, Chainsaw Man, watching One Piece, fucking watching JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. So I'm gonna have more content coming out, trust me. And I know I've said that before, but we back on the game. I missed YouTube. I hope YouTube missed me. And yeah, hope you guys have an awesome day. Subscribe, like. And it's your boy Savage D Sag. I'm out. Oh yeah, let me add this as well. For one, if a nigga was a little rusty or sound rusty, keep in mind it's been 3 years since I've done a video. So as I get back into the swing of things, nigga gonna get more used to it, get more comfortable, especially talking about these new series, this new peak, you know what I'm saying? And two, I visited my homie's crib last night, and for some reason I cannot get this damn stuffy feeling and fucking sound out my throat and my nose, pause, so just keep that in mind as well. But yeah, your boy Savage D Sag is back up in this shit, nigga. Now I'm out.